Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afro-Apocalypse.
What the hell was that?
Rich, your face was priceless. You like that?
Are you out of your mind? How can we have? Why did we get this guy?
What?
Holy! Oh my! I can't even. Oh,
What?
all right. No, we're not going to talk about that. We have to talk about bric-a-brac.
Oh, what? You talking about Monster Matador?
Yes.
Dude.
Fucking Monster Matador. That's insane.
Steven is great. I met him through Christy.
That's horrible.
He sent me all three of the first three books, dude. It's good shit.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. Hello, welcome to you're the intro. All right, I'll do it. Welcome to Monday Madness with my esteemed host, the great, the powerful. Wait, the other way. I got a point. Pops Vincent. Oh. And we are here in the first of our people that we're going to talk with right now. This gentleman by the name of Ryan Haack. And his story is Bric-a-Brac issue 3, A Fantasy Christmas Story.
Yes.
Good afternoon. You're where are you? You're in Jersey City, so it's a little bit after 4 p.m. where you are. It is. I live in the UK, so it's 9 p.m. where I am.
Wow.
Kind of late and shit. Yeah, I know, right?
That's one of the reasons I moved the time of the show, Ryan. I moved it up to the afternoon so Rich wouldn't be asleep when we came out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's happened once. That happened once where it was like I was in Cornwall, and Cornwall is the most southern part of the UK. Like if you go to the beach at Cornwall and you look out to the ocean, with the exception of a really small lighthouse, that's it for the next 3,750 nautical miles until you hit Florida. That's it. It's nothing but ocean. It's like, damn. And when you get to a certain point on top, you see nothing but ocean. It's really surreal. It's like, oh Christ, it's Waterworld. You know, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do next? Anyway, enough about my silly trips. Let's talk about bric-a-brac. You have the floor, Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, well, I've been on Pops' show before, and he's given me the opportunity to talk about it and talk about it again. It is basically a Christmas story, basically the ultimate Christmas special, kind of adding Star Wars aesthetics and elements to the classic Christmas tales that we all know, Rudolph or Jack Frost or Frosty the Snowman, or these familiar characters that we have in our Christmas canon, if you will, and basically just putting it in this planet where there's a war going on. So they're kind of forced to fight. They're forced to battle each other, battle outside forces, outside beings that are much more powerful than they are. And it's kind of just making it more serious, like making a very intense war Christmas story, but still keeping like that PG rating, so it's not like there's blood and guts anywhere. And I think that there are some Christmas stories that
I get from what you just said. I got Holiday Secret Wars.
Yes, precisely.
That was what I got right there.
It is kind of like that. And yeah, it's a really fun book, but I mean, it's not gratuitous or anything. I know there are some Christmas specials that, they're like Santa Claus is killing the elves. And I mean, those are fine, but I think that we're trying to tell like a story that encompasses a lot of the Christmas themes that we're familiar with, maybe a little bit more tasteful, if you will. I don't know. But yeah, we're trying to do something really, really fun and in ode to those great Christmas stories, the Rudolphs, the Rankin Bass stuff, but also making something new. It's exciting and it's really fun.
I am looking at this art, and I swear I said this to you before we started, man.
Mm-hmm.
This art here, it all looks like cells from an early 70s Disney animated movie with a little bit of contemporary flair. Some of this artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. It really is. I love the stylizations of the characters. I love who appears to be our protagonist, the guy with the green bandana. Do you want to tell us about him a little bit?
Yeah. So he's he's kind of like us. He's going through this kind of transition in his life that we all go through when we're young kids, kind of realizing Christmas isn't what we thought it was. Mm-hmm. When you get older, Christmas gets complicated, and in his world, it's a real thing. I mean, there's war going on, so his just as he's starting to explore this world of Planet Christmas, he's coming of age. He's going to be 10, and his small community, the Sugar Plum fairies that he lives with in this small kind of like a Lost Boys situation, allow him to leave because he's old enough. Suddenly this war hits, and now he's thrown into this journey to find Father Christmas because his friends are kidnapped. His whole world is thrown upside down. So he feels that the only thing he can do is find Father Christmas, who could potentially stop this war from happening. Obviously he has magic powers. He's said to be this incredibly powerful being. He's been off the grid since the war started because of certain reasons. And he's going to try to find him. So basically that's the whole journey. He meets many, many characters along the way. But I mean, he's really the main points of the story are through him. He's a kid who his ideas of Christmas are changing, and he's kind of forced. He doesn't know if Christmas will be the same, since obviously there's a massive war and there's going to be a lot of rebuilding that will have to happen to get Planet Christmas even remotely similar to what it used to be. It's just he is going through a lot of conflict. It's kind of cool because it's like our emotional toils as children seem so massive and huge, but literally his are like otherworldly. Like they are just, this whole war is kind of opening in front of him, and he seems like he's the only person who can stop it. So yeah, I mean, it's just a fun story. He believes in Santa Claus. He believes that he can redeem this planet. But a lot of other people who fight in the Christmasville militia or whatnot, they believe that nothing can stop the Nutcrackers. So it's just he has that hope in him. He has that Christmas spirit that everyone else seems to be lacking. So that's kind of what's driving him. through his journey, even though he's, gotten attacked or, kidnapped multiple times. It's just it's an interesting story here. So he's a good character.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, you have a really nice story here, and
you see this tier over here, Rich? This create a
one?
Christmas character.
How far down? Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, yeah, that's similar. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. That's very cool. This one's really cool. Is this like when you create a Christmas character? Is that character injected into the story?
They're in the background. I mean,
okay, I figured.
For every issue we've had this tier, and since it's a fantasy story, we do a lot of things fit, things that dragons or fantasy creatures, or I had one person put in a dog, or someone put in a elf creature, which obviously fits. But then I think someone also put in their own character, this character called the Tin Soldier. I forget the gentleman who created that character, but he fit in the universe. I mean, he was in the background, but the thing that a fantasy sci-fi setting allows you to do is kind of just get away with a lot of things and not have to explain them. You
can easily throw out suspension of disbelief anytime you want.
Right.
It's a waste of time anyway. Especially for something like this.
Right. So it's kind of fun, especially with this issue 3. I will just say this is the issue that has the most fighting. I mean, the other issue, of this 4-issue arc that we're in right now, this is the one that has the biggest battles. There's about a 12-page battle involving all the different factions on the planet that are the most powerful and have the most resources. And it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. And obviously that
seems like it.
Yeah, that opens a lot of opportunity to have extra cast members in the background and, stuff like that. So.
Please excuse me. Sorry, it is kind of late here. Well, here's the thing. In the UK, we're higher on the latitude than Nova Scotia, which means during the winter we get considerably less sunlight than anybody down, let's say in Jersey or New York.
Right.
The sun rises at 9 a.m. and sets at about 4. So it's like it's pitch black darkness night at 4:30.
Wow.
So it's like it's really freaky. And during the summer, the sun will come up at 3:50 a.m. and not set until about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So it's extra freaky because that blew my mind the first year I was here. And it's like I'm yawning because it's like, even though it's barely 9 o'clock here, I feel like it might as well be 1 o'clock in the morning.
It doesn't matter what time Rich is on; he's yawning. He sleep deprives himself all the time.
Yes, I do. I do. It's all that porn. I mean, drawing.
Man, you caught me by surprise there, Dojo. I'm not
Dojo,
you popping in from Facebook, man.
So, please explain to me this really, really large foreboding individual, the one with the V on his chest. He doesn't seem like he's a very pleasant fellow.
Yeah, so he's a new addition to this story. I mean, we've mentioned him in the past, but this is Good King Wenceslas. So named after the Welsh carol that, everybody knows, or,
Okay.
But, he's never really had a character in the Christmas canon. So I figured I would kind of make something. And he's, kind of he's an anti-hero sort of. He's not necessarily on the side of anyone. Just he has his own goals, and he's kind of like a religious zealot. So if we're really trying to expose all the elements of Christmas on this planet, it wouldn't make sense not to have, a character like this. So definitely, you have to have kind of your people who are on the more religious side of Christmas on this planet, and then the people who are more on the Santa Claus, elves. He thinks that, Santa Claus is kind of like a false god, like a man-made god that people worship. And he finds that, it's wrong. He lives on the other side of the planet too. So he's kind of further away from that Christmas celebration. And he, again, embraces the, kind of more Christian elements, or at least whatever religious elements they have on the planet. And then, so he's just kind of has his own goals. Another thing I guess that's interesting about him is he's searching for a messiah, sort of. So again, it's kind of a Christmas story within a Christmas story. And then he's also, another interesting thing about him is that in issue 2, we see that the Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future are in a prison cell, and that happens to be the prison cell in Good King Wenceslas's dungeon. So he's keeping the Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, and Future, so he can, they have knowledge of all things. So obviously they're a really good asset for him to have in this war, because he kind of has an edge on everybody. So whenever the Nutcrackers are going to attack, he moves, or wherever, he's trying to find this, again, Messiah. So they're really useful in that way. So yeah, it's just, he's an interesting guy, an interesting player, and again, an anti-hero. And obviously he has very strong opinions against Father Christmas and everything he does. So when they confront each other in this issue, it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens. But yeah, he's pretty much one of my favorite characters, because he's kind of an oddball out of this whole thing. Just again, having that more religious edge, whereas like everything's so Christmassy and commercial Christmassy, if you will. Having him is kind of like a wild card. So yeah, that's him. He's kind of again like an anti-hero. Not really sure whose side he's on, and I won't really say until the issue comes out. So, but that's his background.
I'm optimistic that you will get this, because it's just gorgeous. I mean, I read over the art here, being the visual storytelling master that I am and always have been, and humble too. I look at all the interior art here, and your colors are so vibrant. And the colors of the story, it's so vibrant. I mean, you can easily tell. I mean, even in the dark, foreboding areas, there's always some form of light there. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not. Whoever does the palette on this is an absolute genius, in my opinion. Right. And then some of the action scenes here, they're so full of life, and it's like what's the main protagonist's name? The kid with the what's his name?
Garrett is his name. Garrett.
Garrett. Oh yeah, because you didn't tell me his name when I asked who the gentleman was. Yeah, I was like, all right, name, and you're like, okay, I'm going to keep talking. No, he looks so much fun. He looks like he's having so much fun in his quest, and I love the fact that what you said about how he's being so, he knows that the weight of the world is on his shoulders, but he still remembers that he's a kid. Mm-hmm. And it's like you have that palpable joy, and then you have the strength here. And this, what's the main graphic on your shirt that you have? The merch and everything. You see him even in his youth, his determination, and the dudes that are following him around, especially this big blue guy, which he's probably a telepath for all I know.
You're talking about that's Jack Frost. So
that's big ass Jack Frost. Damn.
Yeah, he's got some interesting elements. Yeah,
I'll bet he does. And then there's like the toy soldier, and then
every time you've ever seen Jack Frost, he's been a little skinny kid zipping around through the air on his little ice slides.
I know.
And voiced by Michael Keaton, right?
He's always been a little skinny kid. He ain't never been like Jack.
Right, Jack Frost.
Jack Frost with steroids. It's like, look at me, I am Jack Frost after I have my breakfast of steroids. I am so buff and blue, and look at me. The blue is the asphyxiation for the lack of oxygen into my brain. It's just, that's really... I love this. I am fucking in love with this book. This is just crazy, man. I don't care if it's gonna be. I don't care about whatever it is when it's released. It's still great. It's a great story, dude. Really.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my god. All right.
I guess I should shout out the artists too, if you want to follow them.
Yes. Who's the artist? Who's the artist on this thing?
So we've got Raphael Sam as the interior artist. So
he's really good. He's really good.
Yeah, he's incredible.
And of course, he's from Brazil. Fuck.
Yes, he is from Brazil. That's right.
I think everybody was born with a pencil in their hand in fucking Brazil. I hate all of you.
He's
I hate all you Brazil people.
And then
he's very talented.
The cover artist is very similar to his style, but his name is Tom Barton, and he's from the UK actually, and he works with not Riot Games on a lot of League of Legends stuff. Like he's worked on many comics for them, like Olaf one character from League of Legends, or he's done a lot of promotional art for them. And so I'll put his link in the private chat too there. And then Eric Hodson is obviously someone you guys probably know, who is,
I know who he is.
And he's our letterer, and he again is the best letterer I've ever worked with. So kudos to Eric.
Yay. I like Eric. Yeah, I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just, what the hell is going up with the hair on that one though? But that's all right.
Hey,
yes.
Eric Hodson is doing a story for Enter the Cromniverse.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow, man! I can't wait.
Can't
What
wait.
is
Who's the Facebook user says Rich's humbleness is so palpable?
Oh, that's Dojo, man. Dojo Goon.
Oh my
Ryan
God.
Dojo.
Yes, I definitely know him.
Dojo. Whenever Rich brags like that, he's completely full of shit. So please don't ever take him seriously.
I'll be going on Dojo's channel for his launch party at the end of January. I think the 26th. Right. I'll be on his show for that. We'll be
cool, man.
Hanging out with them when they kick their
It's going to be a lot of projects I have to back. Dude, I have to back a lot of projects
good
shortly.
Stuff coming up.
I'm definitely going to back this one when I get paid in a couple of days, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely. It's like I want to do something. What I'm probably going to do is I'll probably do the digital only because the shipping cost is going to kick everybody's ass, man.
Right.
But I'll throw an extra, as a result. No, I am, because I feel bad because it's like, I like a physical copy in my hand, and it's rare that I'm able to do that, especially if like, because the shipping from the UK, from the United States, the United Kingdom is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I use what is it called, pirate ship or something like that, and actually,
I've heard of that.
So bad. It's not. It's maybe $15 or around thereabouts. I mean, I've had worse. Like one time it was like Indonesia, and another time it was like, I don't know. It gets really. UK is one of the easier ones, to be completely honest, and then it can get difficult. I mean, when you get the whole slip and you have no idea how to even. You get all this information, you have literally no idea how to put it in. That's happened to me multiple times where it's like, I don't even know what the address is. Like you get, but in UK that never happens, but in other countries.
You got the bric-a-brac physical bundle. That's all 3 issues. Do you sign every single issue that you have?
I don't, unless requested. I can.
Unless requested, he said, Rich.
Oh, okay, all right.
No one's requested that.
If I get a book, you better friggin' sign it.
Okay.
Yes. Hell yes, get him to sign it. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, I know, right? Come on, man. Sign your books and then send them out because we love the autographs.
Okay. All right. I'll do a poll and then see if see what people think. Because I know some people don't want it.
There's even books out there that people ask me to sign just because I was on the cover or in the book.
Okay.
I'll send them a picture with me holding a kitty.
They definitely want your signature. If anybody wants mine, 25 more people want yours.
So this is you right. So what we have? Do we want to go over the?
I want to play the video real quick before.
Play the video, please. Play the video.
These links for his artists in the chat real quick.
Thank you. Yes, that's great. Yeah, because follow them. They post frequently, and especially Raphael. He posts pop culture things. He did like a whole Street Fighter series. And it's in his style. So definitely check him out for sure.
All right, now I got to mute myself to set this up. So in just a moment, I will kick this thing off.
When we last visited Planet Christmas, the Nutcrackers were at the height. When we last visited Planet Christmas, the Nutcrackers were at the height of their powers, but the tables are turning. A secret enemy has been manipulating the battle from behind the scenes, and now his plan for intergalactic domination is about to be put into effect. Our hero Garrett will encounter new friends and unlikely allies who might help him defeat the planet-conquering warlord, but there's no telling if they'll make it out alive. This 25-page 3rd issue is fully illustrated by Raphael Sand, lettered by the talented Eric Hodson, and written by myself, Ryan Haack. Back this book and enter the fantastical yet dangerous world of bric-a-brac.
Awesome.
Brick, brack.
Hey, Rich. Hey, Rich.
Yes, sir.
Who is
Yes,
Big
sir.
D Wild?
Fuck you.
Gotcha.
I hate you. I hate Pops Van Zandt. He smells bad. Yee.
Got to get off in there every chance you get.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I can't believe I friggin' forgot that one. Yeah, it really must be all that late. Oh man. So if I may, how many days did you have this campaign for? Was it 30 at this point?
So at this, I launched it at the beginning of December. So it's coming. It's past the halfway mark, and now we're going towards the last 22 days. So I'm just praying that we can make it. It would be a Christmas miracle. A late Christmas miracle, but.
You're 46% at this point, so we got to get you. We got to pump your numbers up there.
Yeah,
this is a book that is worth the investment, absolutely. And if for anybody out there who's watching this podcast, this thingy that we're doing here, it's a wise investment because I mean the third issue. Really, I mean, I haven't seen the first or second, but if the third issue is if any indicator of the talent and the story and that's similar to the first two, it's more than worth it. It definitely is. I will absolutely back this as soon as I get my monies, because I gotta get paid this week, and I will absolutely back it.
That cute little kid. What?
Yeah, look, we're gonna play the sympathy card. Look at this poor child. He looks like he hasn't been fed in a week. I mean. Hey, come on, man. If you give money to like some child in Yemen or Nepal or something, you can help this guy out here, and he's closer. It's miracle.
Yeah,
it's like
trying to get on as many shows as possible. Tomorrow I'm on Gabe Al-Tayyib's show, and then the next day,
nicely done.
And then I think on Thursday I'm on, and Wednesday I'm on. So I'm just trying to get the ball rolling again. Trying to get. Because again, it kind of like there's breaks, pauses, but it's like, especially with the 60-day campaign, I've realized that once I hit that 60 mark, it kind of slows down. That hopefully we can speed it back up though. We need that boost.
It's not an uncommon thing. You have a big rush. I mean, especially if you build it up to a certain time. If you have a big rush going all the way up to that point, I mean, you have like the first 2-3 days. The first 2-3 days are the most potent, and then it kind of peters out. And then what you have to do at that point is just keep awareness of it. And then when a campaign is about to end, Pops has mentioned this to me, and he's right, that towards the end of it, people start noticing it a little bit more because they may want to already pledge, but then it's like, oh, let's wait until later when I have money, and then it's like, oh, it's like 5 days left. Let's take care of this. So. But yeah, you're almost halfway there with 21 days to go. And if you started this in December, during the holiday season when people are buying presents all over the place and you still got halfway there, that's rather remarkable.
Yeah.
That's really good. No, that's serious, man. I mean,
I want to throw something else your way too. You got
please.
22 days left, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't sign up for CromCon, man.
He has to sign up for CromCon.
I mean, we're gonna have to put him on RJ's panel or maybe Bancroft's panel.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
We'll
what's today's date? Today's the 10th, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
So,
when's CromCon?
End of the month.
All right, we'll be there.
End of the month. I mean, what day is end of the month? I mean,
last weekend of the month, 29th and 30th.
That's kind of close.
Yeah, it's perfect. Right at the end of the campaign.
Yeah, it's right there.
Bring him out for CromCon,
right.
Get him seen a little,
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be there.
Look, Ryan, CromCon is always the end of the month.
It's always the end of the month.
All
right.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you got something going on, sign up as like
Mm-hmm.
the second Tuesday after CromCon for the next one. It's like I take a week off, I do Monday Madness, and then like the next day we sign up for CromCon. We're going.
All right. For sure. I'll send the sign up my way, and I'll definitely get on that.
It's like clockwork now. It's like clockwork now. It signs up, fills up in 24 hours. There ain't
That's true. That's true. That it just goes, and it's like it's how I got my start. You know,
Sometimes
and
I wish I
my
had more
campaign,
time.
my campaign, my first one, I funded in a week as a result of exposure from this gentleman over here. That's why
Wow.
he's my best friend now. So,
Ooh, I'm somebody's best friend. Did you hear that?
yay! I have a bestie. We're totes besties now, pops. I can't
I figured
effing
my
wait.
best friend would be on the other side of the
Let's see
frickin'
what other
ocean.
pronouns we can introduce ourselves as.
That just figures that my
Coffee's
best
still
friend would
fucking
be on
warm
the
after
other
6
side
hours.
of the
I
ocean.
love it.
That's
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Hey, Rich, do you golf?
What? Wait,
Do you
what?
golf?
Huh?
Do you golf?
No.
Well, we're not best friends.
Golf's for pussies. I mean, golf's for real men. I didn't mean that. Yes, I did. No, I didn't actually. Poor Ryan. He's like, Jesus Christ, these guys. He's like, what am I doing? What's going on?
Show, Ryan.
It's a very different kind of show.
That's
We're very
That's
loud.
all right.
We're fast, loose, fancy free, and whatever the fuck we choose. You know, this is one of the rare occasions where I am not loaded. You know, so it's like
we haven't had to play the disclaimer yet or anything.
No, not yet. Oh yeah, we haven't done the disclaimer. Yeah, it's like after a while the language gets really salty, and then I have to read the disclaimer out loud, and either in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice or Matt Berry's voice, or like some pompous English voice or something like that. You know, because I live in the UK now, so just because I live in the UK now, all of a sudden I'm effing British. Or some shit, you know. It's like I drive my lorry over to get some tea, but tea time, you know. Just no, that's not what happens. I'm still a New Yorker, born and bred.
Yes.
Right. Pizza. That's the only thing that I care about. So, what's your what are you going to do after this one? Once this one succeeds, when would you do you anticipate? Well, when's the fourth one come? You said this was a 4-part series.
Well, this is a 4-part arc. Yeah, that would be coming out in November. I think this time my experiment this year was launching in December and then going until like kind of the Epiphany season, so like until the end of January. Figuring because I figured maybe people would have more at the end of January it's like tax time, so maybe people might be getting more money. I don't know. It was probably a dumb idea, but
no, it's not a dumb idea. You tested the waters, and if it's not a success, that you won't do it again. I did the same thing. If you're going to launch anything for something like this, it's going to have a Christmas theme. Try doing it at the end of October or the very first week of November.
Yeah,
very first week or before Halloween. And have it as like a 60-day campaign before Halloween, because if you have that, then it like builds up right towards that end of the beginning of the holiday season.
Right.
You know, so because a lot of it is timing.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm glad we're at about 50% because I feel like we're just at the top of the mountain. So if we can just convince people like, hey, come on, like, I think we can do it. But this next time for the fourth one, I will absolutely do it in November. And then after this arc, we're going to move, again, we're going to keep doing that. I think every year I want to continue to release one of these. With a new arc, we'll just do like a kind of new tone, kind of move further into the future and figure out, see how the characters are doing. I think, I said this one's more of a Star Wars theme. The next one will be kind of more of an Indiana Jones theme. So if this one explored kind of the outer workings of the planet, then the next one will really kind of be more adventure in the planet, like going to different locales that we haven't seen, underwater civilization, like settlements that we haven't seen, just a lot of different sci-fi elements, but kind of in the Indiana Jones adventure tone. So, I think that I want to make the world feel like it's lived in. And I feel like sometimes in this larger story, it kind of just feels you get like a sampling of everything, but not really, it doesn't feel like palpable. So I think that if we can maybe have a closer, adventure story that's kind of just in one area, it would be fun. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But we're definitely planning on more arcs and, catching up with different characters. I think my goal with the series is to have it kind of like Hellboy, where, there'll be Hellboy as a kid, and then they jump to when he's an old man. Then it'll be like the PBRD or whatever, where it's like when he's middle-aged. And I like how they jump around like how Mike Mignola does that. And I think that could be the same with this series. It's like we'll jump around in time and follow different characters in their journey. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for the future of this series, though. Yeah.
We went and talked about CromCon, and I got messages. Hey, you might be at CromCon. Hey, it's that's what happens, man. It's like we try to make sure that everybody can get seen. So, like I said, we got RJ's panel.
Oh yeah, I would love to be on that because RJ is a good guy.
So that's what I just told Jana as well. It's like got RJ's panel.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll bring out Marmalade. You never know.
Oh, the puppet. Yeah, I've seen that.
I love Marmalade. My grandkids interviewed Marmalade on this show a couple months ago when he first appeared. It was it was good TV. See, that's what I'm trying to do. Have fun. Have a good.
Yeah, that's right.
Have a good time. Let's go over these bundles. 41 people have grabbed the Bric-a-Brac physical bundle.
That's right.
The Bric-a-Brac physical bundle is digital 3, physical 3, digital 2, physical 2, digital 1, physical 1, and the Good King 1, Salah Sprint.
That's right.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my God! And bloody heaven, that is so
Put
dope.
them back up there. Put them back up there.
Yes.
And then the other one.
Woo! That sexiness in the palm of Ryan.
They are really good quality too. They're kind of they're not like cheap paper. They're really and they have good designs too. We've got some kind of like
it's shiny.
We based it off like the Little Golden books. If you like how they kind of are with the kind of old fashioned design and just holiday stuff. Hopefully, we're gonna have a Christmas portrait or like a Christmas collage too. So this was. People sent in their images, Christmas images from the previous Christmas, and stuff like that. So anyway,
it's beautiful. It's thank you for showing that because that's a really lovely designed and lovely put together book, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have it really nice. I mean that's a nice dense cover, and all that stuff is really awesome. I'm sorry.
As it gives people an idea what they're gonna get.
Exactly.
That's right.
Hail the chat. If y'all got any questions for Ryan or even for Rich, feel free to, drop them in the chat. You guys know what's up.
Don't ask me anything. I won't respond.
Smash the like,
I'll
share
never
the stream.
Respond ever.
Yeah, you guys know what's up. And don't forget the new show, Tuesday Morning Brew, tomorrow, kicking off at 11 a.m. You know what's up. Having fun. Just do it. That's just the chat stream, Ryan. You just want to pop in, hang out. You can't.
Yeah.
We don't like shield books. We just hang out, It's kind of fun. Drink coffee,
That's tomorrow, right? What time is it tomorrow?
11 a.m. So,
that's
for you,
4.
it's the morning brew. Yeah.
No, for me, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm working until 5. I may stop in later. I mean, if it goes past, it's gonna go. Is it gonna go past 5? Is it gonna go past lunchtime where you are?
I go like from 11 to 1, probably.
Okay, cool. So I may join like in the latter part, whatever it might be.
Cool.
Because it'll be like 5:15, 5:20 by the time I get back to the house. But we'll see what happens.
You're always welcome. You know that.
I'm aware of that.
Is too. Like I said, it's just kind of a wide open hangout. So
that is true. That is very, very true. That is
true. Bric-a-Brac, Bric-a-Brac. What else we got? What's our next one? Bric-a-Brac Digital for number 3.
Yes,
digital. That's right. And we have a digital bundle too as well. So again, catch up stuff.
So $12 for the Bric-a-Brac 3 physical.
Mm-hmm.
And that also has the Good King 1 Salah Sprint.
Yes.
All right. The double Bric-a-Brac 3. I'm assuming that's 2. Okay. Yep. Digital bundle for 1, 2, and 3 right there. $20.
Yep.
Bric-a-Brac t-shirts.
Yeah.
You got the t-shirt of this big print right here, right?
Yeah.
All right. And long sleeve or short sleeve. So.
That's right.
Donate to the Boys and Girls Club. Always cool.
Yeah.
And that's they get a physical, 2 physicals each for $45
Yes.
to the Boys and Girls Club.
Or if it, if it's a library or anything like that, just
Right.
more kind of kids are involved. Yeah. So
Nice. There you go. Pops behind that. And then our favorite at the bottom, the Create a Christmas character.
Yeah.
You want to be part of what Ryan's got going on? Drop him some money, draw up a character, submit it, let him check it out, make it part of the show. Man, that's what you do.
Hey, Doc, I didn't know you could drink pot.
What?
Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the responses here. It's like, be sure to hit that like button. Come hang out with us, Ryan. I'll drink a whole pot in that time, or pot if you prefer. And I'm thinking, is he drinking pot?
No, he said
what are you talking about, man?
It's a pea pot. I think he's talking about coffee. I'm pretty
okay,
sure.
all right. I know. It's late. Oh my God.
Woo, I told you.
I know. I don't deserve to live. I know.
This one right here, Rich, this is like my favorite page of what we can see.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love that page, man. That's so.
Look, the dragon flies by. You got a snow spider back here. You got a snowman in the middle. The dragon flies by, huffing hot air, and everybody's just like, yeah, whatever. Even
I love
the
it. Yeah,
gingerbread people aren't afraid of being baked, man. Look at that. They're all smiling and shit. Look at that. I love this page.
You can't get baked by drinking pot. This is so dope. It really is, man. I just like, you're right. It's not like I didn't notice it. Who else spells? Wow, Doc spells eye roll just like I do. He is a kindred soul. I mean, I'm looking at this, and first I'm like, I really like the visuals, but then I'm looking closer, and I'm like, holy shit, that's right. There's no one running around panicking or screaming for their lives as, like, the dragon just flies by, because he looks like he's going for a hot cocoa. And then you see the spider, he's like, well, I got to take care of I have to take care of the driveway. It's like, this is so cool, where it's just like creatures like this are just exist in the norm. That's just so dope, man. Oh my God, that's a testament to your writing also. How long have you been writing comics? I mean, how long have you been doing it?
I think through Indiegogo and stuff and Kickstarter, I launched my first campaign in 2019. It was for an anthology that I'm doing my next volume of that coming in the summer. And that's a fun thing. But yeah, that's really when I started writing. That was probably about 2014 2014. I just graduated college, and so I've been, it's been 2014, so a while. But I think seriously though, I think I started like I said, probably 2018 when I really started trying to get the stories out there. And actually that was the year I met both Raphael and Tom. So it's the people and we had this plan for this series for a very long time. So, I hope to tell other long form stories like this too. The anthology story is like they're 3 to 5 page stories. And for each volume, there's about 10 to 20. So the next volume is going to have 20 of my stories, but they're really short. They're, again, like I said, 3 to 4 to 5 pages. But yeah, I mean, those are fun to write too. But I hope to write more long form stories like this one, though, because I think you definitely get more real estate, more time to, more time to tell really fun stories. And
absolutely.
Yeah, so I've been doing it for a while, but always more to learn, always more fun to collaborate with as many people as possible. It's always great fun. So
yeah, agreed.
Yeah,
man, you really this to me is a home run. This to me is a home run. So this is certified fresh. Yeah, this is some good stuff, man. I wish you the best, and you're definitely gonna get I'm definitely gonna back this at one point or another during the remainder of the campaign. I just have to figure out if I'm gonna get the physical copy or all the digital stuff, because it's like, which means I have to get one of those. Well, I can always watch it on my damn laptop and shit like that, but
Yeah.
Well, Stanley said it best. I'd rather get the physical copy. It's like, looking at it's like looking at a boob on a computer. It looks nice, but you want to keep your hand on one, something like that. So it's like,
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, well, hey, But no, this is some really good stuff, man. I really wish you the best of luck on this, my friend. I truly do.
Yeah. And thank you guys for having me and giving me the platform once again. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
You bet. Man.
Oh, you are more than welcome. You are much more than welcome, man. Are we bringing on another guest in a minute?
Well, I have not seen her yet, but I know that Noah is going to be here in about 10 minutes.
Whoa, Noah! Oh my God, this kid!
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
oh man, I am highly impressed with him. What's up, Tank?
You can hang out here for a minute, Ryan.
Yeah, please, by all means, if you want.
I did want to show Annabelle's campaign real quick.
All right,
it's for a movie that's
take a look at her.
Right up my alley. Mm-hmm. It's about friendships in weed. What can I tell you, right? I own who I am. The movie is called Best Bud Short Film, and it is. Let me see. Let me get up here. It's by Annabelle Santino, and she was on Geekgasm on Indie Vault the other night, and I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, this is great. I want to get her on the show. I don't think she could make it, but hopefully maybe do some kind of special edition if you're watching Annabelle between now and when this thing ends.
Yeah, Annabelle, show up. Show up, Annabelle.
62 backers have thrown $7,800 at wanting to see this movie.
Yeah.
So, and it's, look, if you pledge $5, you get a thank you and a copy of the virtual film. You can watch the film for $5. Right? Now, I'm sure there's more. There's a social media shout out. There's all kinds of other cool stuff that goes with this. If I can get her out here, we will cover all this other stuff too. But basically, it's what the hell does one wear to a goddess party? I don't know if y'all know. I don't really know what a goddess party is, but I'm sure we're going to figure out. This is Olivia's struggle after receiving rich bitch Megan's invitation. The story begins at the party where Olivia is surrounded by mediocre friends who she feels alienated by, and she tries to fit in with them, like diluting her own personality for the sake of others, peer pressure type, fit in shit, right? But when her unbothered bestie unexpectedly shows up to share the primo she just bought and borrow $50, Olivia's pulled in two directions. I love it. Okay, look, I watched the trailer. I'm going to play the trailer because the trailer is both unrelated funny and then related funny, which I was kind of, the trailer caught me by surprise, but it was cute. I liked it. I hope Annabelle comes out on the show so we can talk about this more. But I'm going to play the trailer real quick, and then hopefully Noah will be ready by then.
I started this project with such high hopes. Best Bud is all about overcoming the typical stoner stereotype. I want to break free from the traditionally male-dominated genre of stoner comedies by featuring two strong women at the forefront of my film. I also wanted as many women behind the camera as possible, which is why I surrounded myself with a female-dominated crew who I knew would work hard and that I could trust. But I think that trust may have been misplaced because someone has stolen my favorite lighter. I have looked everywhere for it, and I've come to the conclusion that only one of 4 people could have taken it from me. I need to find the truth, and more importantly, my lighter.
Name and occupation, please.
Grace Brass. I'm the production designer.
Sophia Snyder, producer.
Amaya Proctor, co-producer.
You know who I am, Annabelle.
It's for the record, Will.
Fine. Will Gehring, cinematographer.
Why'd you want to work on my film, huh? To steal my lighter?
As soon as you started talking to me about the film, I could really see your passion for creating. And I could tell in the early writing stages that Best Bud specifically had great potential.
I really believe in this film's main theme of quality over quantity.
I'm friends with you, for starters, and we make beautiful, wonderful, amazing movies together, and I know this is probably going to be the best one yet.
I heard there's going to be free weed on set.
Well, if you're as invested as you say you are, what are you most excited for about the project?
What does this have to do with your lighter?
I'm most excited for when we go into production, we get to see all of our prep work.
God, he looks like a demon.
I'm excited to work on a coming-of-age film, especially dealing with a topic that I'm an advocate for.
Overall, I'm excited for the next stages of this production. I've had a lot of fun getting everyone ready in our crew, and I'm ready to dive deep into the next stages of Best Buds with them.
We've been working on this for like 2 years, Annabelle. Why do I need to explain myself?
You know, after all of this, I'm nowhere closer to figuring out who stole my loot.
Duh. See? I knew it. That always happens.
Okay, now that I found it, we can get down to what this video was really supposed to be about. As you can see, my crew members really care about this project. But in order for it to come to fruition, we need your help to rent our locations, feed our crew, and fund our production design to create Izzy and Olivia's world. Whether you can financially contribute or just spread the word, we appreciate any and all support. Thank you so much for backing our project, Best Bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what can I tell you? It's my kind of it's my kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, it's the whole lighter thing is true.
Yeah, but then that really just
It's
takes
true.
you off, and you're like, what?
It's like goddamn lighter, and it's like so you pull it out of your pocket. It's like, where's my lighter? Flick, and you're token up, and it's like, oh shit, it's right here.
Yeah,
Fuck.
but in the beginning, it's like you can't do anything without your lighter.
That's right, you can't.
So if you can't find it, you freak
It's true,
out.
man.
Who got my lighter?
Oh my god, it happened. That is just too much.
I
for
like
words.
the trailer so much that I'm gonna throw $5 at it so I can watch the movie.
I'll
Okay?
consider it. I'll consider
mean,
it. It's
I
like
liked it.
It's.
I have an announcement.
Oh no, what would that be? My
I'm
best friend is the world's worst lighter thief. That's probably him.
I'm gonna pop something up here on the screen real quick.
Oh no.
And
What the hell? What are you gonna do, man?
dude, this is kind of I'm kind of jacked about this.
I'm kind of nervous about it.
All right, you ready?
No.
Who's gonna sign up first for the Cromniverse anthology, baby?
I will.
Who's gonna be the first one on the mailing list?
Wait, where the
Who's
fuck
it
is it?
gonna
Give me a
be?
sec. Give me a sec. I'm signing up first, doucheface. Don't fucking don't not. I had to sign it up. Why didn't you tell me so I could be the first? You know, Cromniverse. Where the fuck is that thing?
It should say enter the Cromniverse, Ryan. I don't know where you're at.
Enter the fist.
Oh, is it in the private chat or no?
All right, I hit the search button thing. Okay, Cromniverse anthology. Yay! Don't miss this one. Guess what? I signed up. Ha ha ha.
Is that cool or what?
Tis cool, sir.
It's live, man.
Yeah.
There it is,
I have
y'all.
signed it up. I've signed up. Wait, I have to agree to terms of use and policy. There,
Oh,
I did it.
I'm kind of
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
You know.
Cool.
Damn, I don't even know how to put that into words. How that feels right now. We actually got us a mailing list.
I signed up. Hiya, Shadow Hacker. How are you? Shadow Hawk just signed up. I want to talk to your comic talker, Pazza and Zan, about getting a story into the anthology.
Talk to the trash can conductor. He's the campaign manager.
Yay.
I'm the consultant on all things Crom.
Sorry.
And I'm main promotion and all that. He's got the campaign. RJ at Critical Blast is handling fulfillment. This ain't gonna be no clown show. We're gonna have a good time. We're definitely gonna get this one out there. So yeah, if you want to do a story for sure, man, hit Trash Can Conductor up over there on Twitter. You know who I'm talking about, Ryan.
Yes.
Ryan. And yeah.
I
You are
signed
more
up
than
too.
welcome. We got room for a couple more, actually. I mean, we got like six or seven people lined up, I think. Eric Hodson. Yeah, I told you earlier. Eric's going to be in this, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
So
man,
here we go. Welcome to the Cromniverse. You know him, you love him. It's Crom. From the mind of Pops Van Zandt and the art of Edwin Artex Badillo comes Crom, everyone's favorite internet troll. Crom is a literal internet troll who thrives on chaos and madness.
Yes.
Nothing and no one is beyond his Cromnipotent reach. Crom is Cumin, y'all. Cumin. Your way. Check it out. I'm really digging this. We got people already signed up, man. Edwin's going to do it. Do the art for a story for Paul Gomez. Doc signed up. Ryan Andrew Niswander is the campaign manager, and he's also doing a story. Hero Shack, Chris and Diana, they're doing a freaking story.
Oh, yeah.
Jim O'Reilly's going to probably throw a print our way or a pin-up or something. Eric Hodson's doing a story. It's freaking awesome. Pops proves.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a thing with Crom Cantessi or something.
Well, we already have your pinup, your Crom.
Yeah, that's true. We got to do it. Yeah, that's going to be some fun stuff.
So yeah, Look, this is about having fun, y'all.
That is true.
6 to 10 page, a little 6 to 10 page short story featuring Crom and your character, either in your universe or in the Cromniverse, wherever. Look, time and space is no obstacle for Crom. No obstacle whatsoever. He can be anywhere.
That's true.
So, being the little internet troll that he is, dude, I posted it open to everybody. Everybody. There's still, like I said, there's still room for people to get in. I just popped this idea up like 3 days ago, Brian, and everybody went, oh, hell yeah. And so we're doing it. It was that fast. It wasn't even anything that, I've been sitting here planning for months. Ryan and I talked about it when he was getting ready to move to the East Coast from the West Coast. I waited until he got to where he moved to and got settled. And then I was like, all right, are you ready? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready. And we're doing it. That's, but yeah, I didn't ask anybody specifically, really. I mean, I made a post in the Madness and a post on Twitter, and I got feedback right away. That's, if you missed that post, I'm sorry, my friend, but you're more than welcome to sign me up with Crom. That would be kind of awesome. Without a doubt. Look who we got in the backstage area. Look. Dum, dum, dum.
Hello, young man.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
We're doing great, man. How are you? I've been waiting in gleeful anticipation to say hello to you, man.
Yeah. I'm doing great. Thanks for
I'm
having
glad.
me
Oh no, it's an honor to have you here.
Yeah.
Really,
it's
dude.
nice to meet you. I'm sorry I have to leave.
Yeah, Ryan. I'm sorry, Ryan. Noah. Ryan. Noah. This is his second campaign, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is his second campaign.
12th book, second campaign.
Yeah.
12th book, second. Oh God, I hate myself. 12th book, second campaign.
If you got time to just make sure you still watch this or watch it later, Ryan. If you haven't seen Noah, you want to check this out.
Yeah, I definitely will. Well, thank you guys for having me on, and I'll see you, Noah, and see you, Pops, and see you, Rich.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Ryan. Have a good one, and good luck, man. We're gonna help you out as much as we can.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. It deserves it. And this gentleman here definitely deserves, but he doesn't need any luck because he got skill. And you are, please, for those who don't know anything from anything, can you please inform our beloved audience your actual chronological age, please?
16.
Yeah, 16. 16 years old, yet he not only has he put out 12 books, but this is his second Kickstarter campaign. And he started at what? How many days is this Kickstarter campaign? Is this 30 days?
It's gonna be 30, and I'm gonna extend it for another 30, and then in demand.
That's being greedy, honestly, because it's like you hit that mark when I first met you last week.
Yeah.
You eclipsed this mark.
And it's Indiegogo. Yeah.
Indiegogo, yes. You eclipsed the mark on the Indiegogo. You're already like more than you're at least 50% more than what your initial goal was. And and you still have 3 weeks left, man.
And then if it goes another 30,
I'm blown away by the fact that you really have your stuff together. I rarely, if ever, does anybody in their 20s or 30s who has their stuff together to put together something like this. And here you are. I mean, you're an Indigo child. I mean, you're like a once in a generation talent. You know, you're like Derek Jeter. You know, and for anybody in New England, that's right, Derek Jeter. It's not Noah. It's Derek Jeter, because Derek Jeter is God, but evidently this child is too, because you're doing this at 16 years old. The only other person that I know of who ever did anything even remotely like this was Jim Shooter. If you've ever, he was writing for Legion of Superheroes. Didn't tell anybody his actual age. He was 12, and he wrote for Legion of Superheroes. That's great. You know, he wrote anybody can type. But I'm looking at what you have here, and it's like you're 16 and you have put together this book, and the art here is just really spectacular on so many levels. It's bold. It's everything, and from a storyteller like myself, man. I mean, I spoke to you about this last week. One of your preview pages, you know, going down a little bit. You have this incredible perspective shot on your top panel where the background panel is like the outer reaches of space or something. And it's like, I can't get over how beautiful the perspective is on this. I mean, it's like you managed to put one hell of a two-point perspective in this. And even just looking at the stairs that you can tell they're going off in a perspective grid. I mean, it's like, I can't get over this, man.
Thank you. Thanks.
I can't get over this. You know, I have to ask. I mean, this is just something that you've always wanted to do.
Not always, but when I was
I mean, you've only been around for 16 years. How long?
I know. Well, yes, but I'm aware of that, Pops. You know, I know that. What I'm saying is, it's like, has he been doing? Has he? Because I've been drawing little cartoons for myself since I was about 4. But I never. I mean, but then again, that was like in the golden age when they still wrote on walls. You know, so it's like. But here you are and everything, and you're taking advantage of this and all the stuff that's available now, and I'm glad you're doing it, man.
Thank you.
But do you like his art, Rich?
No, I hate it. I think it sucks.
Oh, man.
I know. I just fanboyed all over the place. You know, there you go. I just did it again.
So actually, the last time I was on the show, I think it was Tuesday. I think we had just gotten funded. We unlocked the first 2 stretch goals. The first one was at $2,500. Everybody gets a free Mavericks trading card. Then we went ahead and we unlocked the one at $3,000, where everybody gets another free trading card of a different character. And we're getting close to the next stretch goal, which is at $3,750, where everybody will get a trading card of the villain. But here, I'll show you this. This is work in progress. This is going to be the first trading card. everybody got. We unlocked this, so it's the hero character in the rain. So the inks, they're almost finished. I'm gonna be finishing this up today, and then I'll be coloring it and stuff. So that's the first free trading card. So yeah,
dude, that was freaking pretty goddamn good art, bro.
Thank you. And then we are at 55 backers, so we are 6 backers away from beating the total backer count on my first campaign. We've already passed the the money raised, but now the next goal is to beat the backer count. So if we get 6 more backers, we will have beaten the first campaign. So.
Oh, that looks like it's a foregone conclusion at this point. It's just Pops. Yeah. I quit. I just quit. I give up. I'm done.
You can't quit. You're working for me now.
Done. I'm working with you. I don't work for anybody there. Remember that. Work for you. No, I do not work for you. But I work for Noah. He hired me.
Man. Noah, you got a world-class inker right there willing to work for you. What can you say, dude?
Yeah.
I'm a penciler, you toad.
You're an inker too, bro. Your ink is so fucking smooth.
No.
You cannot deny the talent, Rich. You might.
I'm a great penciler, but I'm a better inker. I'm a great penciler, but I'm a really, really, really good inker.
Yeah, inks are a lot harder than you would think they would be, especially when you start using a brush.
What brush do you use there, sir?
I tried using some brush. I forget what it's called. I don't have it around anymore. But I'm using a Winsor Newton Series 7 #2. I don't actually really like using actual brushes. I like using brush pens. I just found my favorite. I don't know what it's called. It's like Japanese or something. But what's really cool about it, you see this chamber here? Yeah, so the ink's stored here. You squeeze it, the ink goes into this chamber here. So you can use up all the ink here, and you can get a dry brush effect. And then if you want more ink, you squeeze it, it comes down. So I like this one a lot. You can find it, I don't know what it's called. Go ahead, go to Dave Finch's video. He has one on inking tools, and it's that brush pen. It's great because you can control how much ink you have in it. But I like it more than using an actual brush.
Yeah, Noah, let's see if I can even. Okay, if we can close in on that a little bit, please. Winsor Newton Series 7, #2.
Yeah, and then I use.
That's what the pros use there, Noah.
That's why I got it. And then I use a crow quill, Hunt Snapping Point 102.
You use Hunt 102? Oh my god!
Yeah. I use it's
he's been watching your draw streams in secret, Rich.
No, my heart is. I'm about to have a heart attack. This is use these awesome.
Nibs too. They're they're called the G Pen. They're Japanese. They look like.
Oh my god! You use those, dude! Give me a sec.
These are great.
Oh, they're awesome. Holy crap! 1 second. Let me dump everything out of here. Oh my god, brah! Check this out, man. Look at this one. These are the same thing. This is like the Maru nibs, man.
Yeah.
These Maru nibs are ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, they're better than the 102s.
Yeah.
Noah, you just went
here's the thing.
4 or 5 notches.
Yes, sir.
On Rich is already over the scale. You just went ding 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 ding.
Here's the thing. The 102s, they're great, but it's really hit or miss depending on the nib. Some of them they'll just tear through the paper, so then you got to dip in the ink, let it dry, and then it's better the next time. But a lot of them, sometimes one will be really good, then the next one, even though it's in the same box, the next one will stink. The G Pen, these are a lot more reliable, and I like
they are,
and they're stiffer too, so you have to push a little bit harder, but you can get really thin lines. So I used that, and then I started using these Unipen fine liners. These are way better than Microns and way better than Copic multi-liners. These things you can get.
Very
they
good purchase. Very
they
smart of you
don't
to do
really
that, man.
fade. You can get a thin to thick on them too. Like if you're you can apply pressure, but they last longer than microns. They're
Yeah, they
cheaper
do.
than Copics, and I like the pen better on Copics, especially unless like they're like kind of like round and they're not comfortable to hold. These are comfortable to hold and they've got like a good ink on them. So that's what I use the ink. And then I use like whiteout pens. I've got these ones here to do effects. I've got I used to use these ones, but I used to use this one, but the thing is, I don't really. It's not good for doing like small like hatching and stuff. That's
No,
more
it's
for
not. It's not.
it's more for corrections. But here's the thing: it also kind of sometimes it'll flake off and it will crack and then like gets ruined. So I use these Uni Posca pens. These things right
Yes.
here, they are like paint. You can do layer after layer after layer after
I gotta
layer,
write that down.
and it's perfect. You can go over it with ink too. The Presto pens, you can go over with ink maybe once, and sometimes it'll smear, even if like you let it
Yes,
sit there for
that's
like
true.
5 minutes.
Very true.
These ones don't smear. You can do layer after layer. You can get like the 3-pack off of Amazon. You get 3 different sizes. And the small one, it's really great. You can do like croquill lines with it. So you can cut into black and you can do cool feathering and stuff. So I use that. And then I've got
Noah,
what?
Noah, let me ask you a question real quick. What do you do on Sunday afternoons, bro?
I just sit around. I don't really I don't work on Sundays. Sunday's my days off. I work Monday through Saturday. Sunday's my day off. Relax.
Do you draw for fun on Sundays ever?
This child.
No.
He's
Nah,
not a child.
I
This is not a
relax.
child.
I relax.
Dude, we have a
So-
Sunday open draw stream. At least you can watch it if you want.
Mhm.
But Rich hosts it, and we bring all kinds of just random people out to draw.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds
and
cool.
talk about their craft, and it's like, man, dude, Rich is over here just going.
Yeah.
I'm reacting this way because you're doing everything. You're doing everything right, and it's like just the way that you're presenting yourself as a. I mean, you're not overly boisterous. You're not this big monstrous, larger than life personality to make it seem like you're compensating like I do. I mean, it's like I see the way that you are, and you're just straight up professional.
Thank you.
You are absolutely. This is coming from someone who's been a professional for quite some time. You act far more mature than a lot of the artists that I used to work with at
Thanks.
Marvel and DC. You are well ahead of the curve, man, and it's so wondrous and joyous that's the reason why I'm reacting this way, because it's like you really are like one of a kind. I mean, you have all this together already, and this is your second time. This is your second campaign, and you succeeded in this campaign. What, a few days after it launched?
The day
of it launched.
The next day.
Yeah, it was around the 24-hour mark. I don't know the exact minute I launched. It was around 8:30 or 8:45 p.m. And around that time, I hit like 2K. I found it. I'm pretty sure. I have it written down somewhere.
The Tuesday morning show when he went over.
Yeah. So
I'm blown away by this, man.
Okay. Yeah, so I got funded in the first 24 hours, so I passed 2K, but I have it written down around the first 24-hour mark. That was when I passed my total raised on my first campaign.
Yes.
So, but yeah, with these pens though, here's what's great about these pens. Okay, you can use microns, erase, they fade. I don't care what they say, it fades. Even Copics, for me sometimes they would fade. And when you're doing hatching and when you're doing stuff like this, you have to control the values when you're doing that stuff. And if you erase and a line slightly grayer, it'll mess it up. And then when you scan it and you make sure everything's black and white and you make it be bitmap, then you're like, this area is way darker. These pens, don't give them 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you can erase over them, and they don't really fade at all. So you can control your values. like, because that's important when you're doing like these clouds and stuff, because you gotta control it. So that's what's great about these pens. But anyway,
That's cool. That's cool. I
Wow.
love this kid.
Wow. I'm
He's out here.
Noah, you really
I
are.
don't care what anybody
Wow.
says. I'm 16 and they paid, man. They paid, dude.
it's so annoying.
I love it.
I'm
Always be you, Noah. Always
wow. Yeah. Wow. You are one of a kind.
So if you want, I can run through. If you want, I can run through the story and stuff. Yeah. So
let's do it. Let's do it, please.
Yeah, so
Please,
so
by
it's
all
an
means.
installment in a multi-volume story arc of a man finding a world to save ours. After the events of Mavericks Volume 1 Decimation, Mavericks, he's left in a state of grief because like the one close to him died and stuff, so he's all torn up about that. He returns to Earth and he finds his city being destroyed by all like these mutant monster characters who he thought he killed at the end of Decimation. So now he has to deal with that. But like behind the scenes, there's this galactic conqueror evil dude. He has like, here's the thing. His world, like he's in charge of a whole planet, and everybody on that planet is part of his army. So that's why it's saying a man against the world to save ours. So this conqueror dude, he has manipulated like the previous events and Decimation to his benefit. His goal is to just destroy Maverick's will to live and humiliate him publicly in front of all these galaxies that he plans to conquer. So he crushes the citizens' like fight to like will to live, so they just give up and they get conquered because Maverick's legacy as a hero has gone out throughout the galaxies. So he's like, so if Mavericks gets like killed and destroyed and he's like begging to die, well, what's the hope for us? We're just like normal people. So that's this conqueror's plan. So the conqueror is the judge, Mavericks is the judge, who is the jury, and what is the verdict? Buy Mavericks Volume 2 to find out. These questions will be answered not necessarily in this book, but in Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. I plan to wrap it up in Volume 4. So if you want to find out what these questions are, check out the story. It won't be, like, I'm not saying they're going to be answered in this book, but it's being set up. Here's the main cover. This is super cool. You got Mavericks. Here's a mutant guy he's fighting. We got the mentor character back here doing a cool energy blast. You see this guy here with, like, this diamond thing?
Yes,
this is the bad guy. He's like he doesn't even look like a dude. He's just the shape. This is like his mask thing. This is the character that you'll be getting the stretch goal free trading card at if we hit $3,750. So let's go ahead and hit that stretch goal. You'll be getting a free trading card of him. We got this cool planet. We got the city and stuff. Here's a variant cover. We got Mavericks. Like the window behind him broken. The blinds are broken. We got some cops like you're either dead or on the brink of death. We got the reflection of a guy in the sword. Did Mavericks break the window? Did somebody else break the window? We got these cool chains coming in through the foreground. What happened to these cops? Did Mavericks do it? Who's this guy in the reflection? Who knows? Buy the book. Here we got the reprint of Volume 1. You want to get the full story? Check this out. And here's the thing. Here's the deal. Right? Okay, you back on this campaign, you're saving $1. I'm a man of my word. When I did the first campaign, I sold for $20, and I said it'll never be this cheap again. So if you get it on my online store, which I'll be launching after this campaign ends, it will be for $25. But here's the deal: you can get the catch-up perk, $48. That's $25 for Volume 2, $25 for Volume 1. I'm taking $1 off each one, and you're saving money on shipping because it's getting combined. And here's the thing: Volume 2 is going to be more expensive. So the next time, it's not going to be $25. It's going to be more expensive, so you're saving money. You can get both covers, same deal, $1 off each one, save money on shipping too. You can get all 3 books, same thing, $1 off each one, save money on shipping. Check that out. Now, we got add-ons at the checkout. You could get a signature for $5. Here's how this works. You get that add-on, and every book in that specific order will get signed. So if you get one book, okay, and you buy that add-on for that $5, only that book will get signed. But for the same $5, if you get 3 books, all 3 books will get signed. So that's the deal. You can save some money there with the signatures, right? Makes sense. Now you can go ahead also get a pen and ink sketch for $20 on, I think it's a 4x6 inch piece of paper. I'm pretty sure that's what I put down there. It'll be pen and ink, and that's an add-on at checkout, $20. That's the basic campaign. We unlocked 2 stretch goals, so everybody's going to be getting a free Mavericks train card, and everybody's going to be getting a free Kirpishi Inch train card. That Kirpishi Inch guy, that's this alien dude back here with the energy blast. That's the basic campaign. We were super close to beating the first, my first campaign's backer number. We're getting close to beating that first stretch goal. So please help a kid out, back it, share it, do all that stuff. And yeah, that's the campaign.
Wow.
Refresh that. Refresh that.
Okay, here we go. We're at 55 backers.
All right, I'm going to refresh mine too because, you know,
Here
I'm
we
a
go.
lemming just like everybody else is. 56 backers.
3,351. That's awesome.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you to the backer. This is awesome. We just broke 3,300. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. This is going to keep blowing up. Okay. But the more people that see it, they see your passion for it. Look, dude, you're out here. You're talking about the tools. You're talking to somebody who's been doing this. Like Rich's been doing this for 3 decades.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you're talking this. You're showing him the same tools he uses, and his respect for you is just going up as you.
Yeah, I'm. It's like looking at me when I first started at Marvel. No joke. I was so high with joy and happiness when I had all those tools available for me, and it's like when you learn what the pros use, and then you use the same tools the pros use, and you use them as effectively as you have. I mean, that last page that you showed with those 3 large panels is incomparable.
Thank you.
You know, and the way that you talked about how you use the white pen with the brush tip at the end of it, and you use it in confluence with negative space and, you know, giving effects. It's just wow. That's the reason. Again, you know, I will continuously gush about this because it's like you're just. You are what a lot of us are now at our age.
At your age,
but at your age, you know, it's that thing. It's like if you can go back and if you ask any guy, it's like if you can go back in time to your 21-year-old version of yourself, but know then what you know now, what would you do? It's like. You actually did that. Like your 48-year-old, your 46-year-old self went back in time with all the knowledge that you've accrued and now give it to your 16-year-old body. And you're like, all right, well, I'm going to run the table on this one. And you did. And it's like.
Into your 16-year-old head. That's what.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this, man. It's just like. I don't know what else to say. Pop, say something before I continue embarrassing myself. Okay. You know, I mean, come on, man.
Go ahead and let's play the trailer, bro.
Okay.
We gotta play the trailer.
Let's see. It's really short.
New from NTM Comics, a 60-plus page superhero fantasy graphic novel installment telling the story of a man fighting a world to protect ours. Back, Mavericks Volume 2, Judgment of Doom Today.
Yeah, so that's the trailer. It's just something super short so I could play it. And I want to mention, if there's anybody out there who's international, right now on the perks, I only have like Canada, Australia, and then Mexico. And I have like the US and domestic and stuff. But if somebody's out there and they're international, go ahead, hit me up in the DMs. I did this on launch day. Somebody was in Singapore and they're like, hey, can you go ahead and help me out, whatever? And I went ahead and created a secret perk because here's the thing, shipping's really crazy. So if you're international and you want to get it, hit me up and I'll see if I can't, you know, create a secret perk for you with the shipping and stuff. But yeah.
Man, I look at your stuff and I'm just.
You're muted. You're muted.
I am.
This is another.
No.
Part of this that you totally already kind of understand. Customer service is king, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of your fans. Just like you just said, look, if you're somewhere outside of these areas, I'll try to hook you up. Get with me. Look, that's the kind of customer service that people want. You know?
I mean, with Australia, the shipping was insane. I went ahead, found a way to knock it down like $30. So,
yeah, man, dude, everything. And there's so many people that are willing to help too with, advice and, hey man, I use this one. It might work for you, helping each other out, networking on everything.
That's how I figured out how to get the $30 off on Australia. Because otherwise it was like $70 something just to ship a 2-pound package.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Thanks, Biden.
I'm really truly blown away by all of this, man.
Rick's like, how am I going to get this book? Rick, you're going to have to hit him up. Okay.
I'll figure it out. I'm definitely going to back this, and if I don't, if I don't get around the backing, which of course I'm going to, if I can't get the physical copy just yet, I'll just wait until you until the campaign finishes and you go in demand. Just to be sure.
Yeah, just go ahead. If you're on Twitter, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at Noah Mactutus, Mactutus. Hit me up in the DMs. Tell me what country you're in, and I'll see if I can't create
I'm in the UK, my friend. I'm in the United Kingdom. I'm across the
I'll
pond.
see if I can't figure that stuff out.
You're probably going to end up with quite a few people from the UK wanting to order this book. You should probably figure out somebody to hub with over there, Who does that over there? Mike, Jimmy, somebody over there has been doing it. No, he's in the Netherlands.
He's in the Netherlands. I don't know about me. I mean, I'm just a guy who just draws the stuff and sends it over to the States, really, to be honest.
See, that's what I mean. It's like we got an RJ here that people over there can send the stuff to, and then RJ can ship it out to everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't remember who's doing the other end of that in the UK. I thought there was somebody, but we'll get it figured out. Look, that's the whole purpose of the whole networking thing, is to get all those things figured out, where it's ironed out and cost effective for everybody to ship in as many places as possible, just like be seen as much as possible. It's all a gigantic freaking network, man. We have to treat it as such,
Yeah.
Dude, you're amazing. I don't know
you
where,
are.
I don't know where WSQ is, but you can hang out till he gets here if you want. If you're busy, gotta go. We got other stuff we can talk about too. It's cool.
I'll stay until the other guy shows up, and I'll hop off and finish my school. I gotta finish an essay. Yeah.
No, get off right now.
But here's the double page spread I'm working on.
Oh, look at that!
This is only one page.
Yeah, I saw that. That's magnificent.
Yeah,
that is magnificent. I cannot look at the detail on the grass of the.
Yeah, I'm looking way back there though. Even at the distance the building is, it's still detailed like that. That's pretty freaking awesome, dude.
That's incredible, man. Wow, I am really. Forgive me for yawning. It's late over here. It's like about 10:30 over here.
He's almost reached his limit.
Yeah, I pretty much have. As a matter of fact, I do kind of got to get going because I'm really about to fall asleep. It has nothing to do with anything that I'm seeing from you, Noah. I see. I mean, this is gonna sound cliche, but I see nothing but excruciatingly bright future for you in this publishing game. You are leagues ahead of everybody that I know of, way farther than I was at 16.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, I mean, I see nothing but good things for you. You keep on that straight and narrow, which of course you sound like you will. Yeah. There will be no boundaries that you will not be able to cross, and nothing that you'll be able to overcome. You're there. You're the next generation, man. You really are. You are the beginning. You're the. With any luck, within another 5 years, you'll be the next George Perez or John Byrne.
And now you're going to catch some praise from WSQ real quick.
Yes, Noah. Noah, what are you doing, man? Good to see Mavericks back, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
With all guys, before anybody starts talking, I am going to cut out. I do have to get going. I am exhausted as hell. Hello, William.
What you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. I sung your praises earlier. I definitely want to talk to you later.
Okay.
I wish you great luck. And when's your campaign going to start, or is it already started?
It just started
today,
a couple days ago.
7, we're at 43% of goal, and
Excellent.
we got 18 days left because it's a short campaign. Last
Okay.
of the pages will be finished probably tonight, and then
Okay.
I'm sending some more files to the letterer. Lettering should start tonight, tomorrow.
Excellent.
Done by
Please send me the
20th.
link. Please send me the link. I'm going to back your campaign.
Cool.
Absolutely.
We'll be done by the 24th. I'm going to start ordering books probably on the 25th or the 26th, a couple days before the campaign ends, and then we'll be shipping by the 15th.
All right, you're the best, man. Guys, thanks for all of this. William, this gentleman over here, he's the next generation.
Yeah. I mean, Noah did
young man is the
fantastic
next
work
generation.
with Mavericks on the last one, so yeah.
Yes.
He is the next generation. Gentlemen, I thank all of you. I will see you all again.
You bet.
You guys take care.
See you tomorrow.
Peace.
Rick.
You will.
Noah, how you doing?
I'm
I know you've been working your butt off.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I got school to finish. But have a great show. Thank you for having me on, and thank you to the chat and stuff.
Talk to RJ or Bancroft.
It's always a pleasure, Noah. You hang in there, man.
The PromCon panels. Okay, either the 29th or the 30th. Bancroft's got one, and RJ's got the other one, so you can talk to either one of them about being on. You know, it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
Bigger if you're there, bro. Bigger if you're there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Take it easy. Now I want to show something off I got in the mail real quick today.
Cool. What'd you get?
This is Tobias Shade. Here, let me get this link real quick.
Yeah, go big, man. Go big.
Let me get this link real quick so I can put it in the chat so people know what I'm talking about real quick. I got just an envelope, right? And it just had some cool stuff in it from FableGimps.com. The Alchemist Shadow.
Yep.
Is on the bag. Okay, he's got bags printed for his books. Now there wasn't no book yet. Okay, but he just sent me an envelope with some cool stuff, some stickers. You know.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's like my eyes just ain't what they're supposed to be. It's like a yin yang, right? It's like a yin yang.
Hold still for a second. It looks like I'm having trouble making it out with this resolution, but it looks like a dragon.
Yeah, it's like two dragons maybe in a yin yang type formation, and then this like
oh nice
symbol, you know, some kind of a guild type symbol or something represents the book. And he sent me a hat pin, got a new hat pin, you know, same as this. This is now added to the hat, but that's Tobias Shade at FableGimps.com, and it's the Alchemist Shadow, y'all. So go check it out. Little shout out to him. I like when people just send me random.
Man, young Noah's been working his butt off.
Dude,
that's no lie. Noah's been working his butt off. I wish I'd been able to get here a little bit sooner, but you know, single dad stuff, man. Single dad stuff.
So kind of a big day all the way around, man.
Yeah, it's been huge, man. I mean, we just wrapped the first 7 days of rain. I've done I don't know how many appearances in these 7 days. I've been doing some consultations for some other folks too. Just got off the phone with some guys at an art school because they had asked me something. One of the guys has been backing my campaigns for a few years, and he asked me something about crowdfunding. So I talked to him for a bit and told him that what he should do is start referring Madeline Holly Rossing's book on crowdfunding for his art students, so that they know what they're doing with regard to crowdfunding, because it's
getting into
right. And I tweeted Madeline about it, and she said, you know, don't forget to remind them that she has like bulk discounts. Doc, what's up, man? And so I got on the phone and called him up and said, hey, yeah, Madeline says she's got bulk discounts. Just reach out to her once you guys take a look at it. I think he's gonna buy the digital on Amazon and check it out, because you know it's just my word against the universe right now. So he's gonna.
Well, Christy had a little something to do with that, so I support that Kickstarter book as well.
Yeah, I think she did some of the art in that, didn't she?
Yeah. You know me. Anything my people do, man, I'm 100% behind. Mine is like, I remember when the first time I saw it, it was the reason I saw it was because it was something Christy had done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Christy Shin, y'all, we love her. You know what's up. But yeah, right here, like, weren't we at 99 this morning?
98 and then 99 this morning. So we picked up 5 backers today, and really pushing hard to get towards the midpoint, that 2,500 point, which we're not too far off. I talked to a mutual friend of ours. He's going to be pledging $60 today to get the package he wants, and then talked with another store. We have an action plan on that to start getting together how many he's going to need for his store. And then you know me, man, it's getting them into stores is important for me. So there's another store that we are not yet sure on what the number is going to be. We're going back and forth between if he wants 60 or if he wants 90, because they have multiple locations. So the question becomes, do they want 10 or 15 copies per book? You know, so we'll get that figured out hopefully the next few days. And then a couple other store locations we're going back with. We've already, of course, the Collective came out and pledged really fast. Gotham Underground pledged first day.
Since you brought them up, I found this. I want to know if you remember this.
Lay it on me. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. How the hell did that happen, right?
There's the Collective right there. 47
it's wild that their shop has sold more than 110 copies of issue 1. That's just crazy to me.
I love that. It's great stuff, man. But yeah, we got big things going on. I wanted to make a little bit of announcement since Doc's in the chat. I don't know if y'all know, but Doc is now the co-host of CromCon.
Doc, congratulations, man.
He's going to hang out with me on CromCon weekend. Not that he don't hang out with me all the other time anyway, but, you know, great addition to the team. Love Doc. Love his attitude. We're going to have a good time, man.
You know, Doc wrote one hell of a book that I happened to have read before I met him.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that on stream the other time. It was really, really good. I recommended it out there to folks. It was really something. So check that out, definitely. And you know what, too? I actually met a new creator, brand new creator, who I thought his work looked pretty damn good. And he put out a book titled, it's on Kickstarter right now. It's called Lost Magic #1. It looks pretty nifty. You know, it's got a very unique art style. And it's already done. I've actually read the book already because we did some talking to help figure out some things, put him on to some other suppliers for materials and printing and stuff like that, so you get some cost comparisons, you know, just to make sure that he had plenty of wiggle room. And of course, for those of you who don't know, postage rates for certain types of postage elements went up yesterday for the USPS. Not very much, just, you know, very, very little. And for most comic shipments, it's not really big enough that you're going to see it. It might be like a penny, you know, so it's not too terribly bad. But, you know, just something to be cognizant of.
But if you're like ordering a pallet full of Geminis or something,
yeah,
we'll help cut your shipping costs a little with this here discount code.
Yeah, and that's another thing too that I've been talking about with some folks, is that people are looking to, well, how can we ship it? You know, and there's a lot of people do it a lot of different ways. You can do it. Like I have one friend of mine who ships them in these really rigid envelopes that he reinforces with these boards inside, and that works perfectly fine. I've never had a book damaged. Personally, I like the Geminis as my personal preference.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because I can fit a lot in there if I have to. I can usually
get some extra stuff in there.
Yeah, I mean, I can usually get 5 books in there if I need to.
And you know, if you look at the perforations on them, you can even make them bigger and wider.
Yeah, and that because I can actually ship RPG books in those too, and that that's kind of a big deal for me. being able to do that, and plus their family-owned business here in the United States, and not to sound too much of the home team advantage kind of guy, but I was chatting with Mike Jimmy through Twitter exchanges earlier about some products, and he's waiting on his plushies, right? That's I've been trying to find a supplier for plushies here in the United States. He said, yeah, mine, they get them in from China. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is like for me, we're on such a tight release schedule this year that if I have to wait a couple of months for something to come in from China, that doesn't work.
And,
so
and you don't even know how many you're going to need until the campaign's over. So then you're on a even tighter time crunch.
Well, here's the thing about that too. That if I order something, I'm ordering not just for the campaign, I'm ordering for the
I know
retail after that.
You plan ahead, though. Not everybody does that, my friend.
Well, I mean, I give credit where credit's due. I think most creators are playing, especially for fulfillment in mind. I think what trips this up is that you get enough to do your fulfillment, and then you only have a little bit left over. And I mean, obviously, you need to move that merchandise to hopefully recover whatever costs you had ahead of time anyway, and then make some more money back so that you can mitigate costs on your next one. And part of that's achieving like an economy of scale. So I know that people have been saying that the pile keeps getting smaller of the boxes, because it does. We actually just shipped out a big board game box to a new retailer Monday, so that was pretty cool too. They got some art prints and some books and RPGs and the whole nine. So that thing was packed. You'd be surprised what you can squeeze into those USPS board game boxes.
Yeah, I've received some different boxes.
Yeah.
I've seen some very creative shipping since I started, internet collecting, I guess is what you call it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people out there that are just amazing at how they ship, like quantity books, okay? Like, and they ship, they package for war. I mean, they got like, like angle wood, like the things that hold the tiles in a Scrabble game.
Yeah.
They got like corners on all corners. They got like 50 books in there, and they got a wooden corner on each corner, protecting the corners of the books. Then it's like majorly bubble wrapped, and then it's got like the pool stone styrofoam things all around and on, and then packed in a box, and you're like, damn. But yeah, it all gets there undamaged. It's like
that's the plan.
War, through a nuclear fucking explosion.
Now, I'll tell you, I've been leaning in really a lot to retailers, because of course we always want to grow our retail distribution.
Got to.
And so, like, for everyone in the madness, it's January, right? So it's first of the year, brand new books. If you've got a local comic shop and you see a Sanopa book that you want, real easy, man. Just have them reach out to me, and then we'll work with them to get books on the shelf so that their orders in bulk offset shipping, and then you're just paying the book price off the shelf.
Right.
So we want to be in your local comic shop, but not through Diamond. I really don't want to be through Diamond. There's a lot of reasons for that. Nothing personal. It's just that
nobody wants to be buried in the back of the book and have the retailers be told they have to buy this many of something in order to get it.
Right, and I don't want people waiting 2 months and 3 months and 4 months to get something, right? So when I talk to the retailers, like the retailers for Reign of Ages, they know that we're shipping next month. And so they're like, oh, hey, we got pre-orders. Yay, cool. Let's go ahead and find this out and get this and get it done. And like I'm gonna tell on Danny a little bit, because Danny and I have done a lot of business together. And Danny's like, we can still get more after we sell out of this, right? I'm like, Danny, of course, man. Come on. How many times you tell me you need more stuff? He's like, all right.
He said, we can still get more after we sell out of this because he knows his store is going to sell out of it.
Yeah.
Danny's a great salesman for indie comics, man.
That's true. What's fun is like the folks who have ordered, that we're working on orders with right now. Oh, cool. It's Dojo Kun Comics. What's up, brother?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Here's my question for Dojo Kun. Remember when we were talking about how the book feels? What do you think about the quality of the materials we're choosing, man?
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, just all together, it's a great put together book, isn't it, Dojo? Isn't it?
We got that printed in the United States.
I got one right there on the wall, Dojo. Right there. On the back wall. Right there.
And for those of you who don't have 47 yet, you can add it on in the pledge manager here, and we'll ship them with you. So if you don't have a local comic shop, definitely go ahead and just order it yourself. If you've got a local comic shop, have them contact me. We'll put them together an order, get them to pledge to the campaign, and then they'll get theirs shipped out with all the other backers, and that way you're only paying shelf price.
Damn, you're starting to feel like an old pro here. 16 campaign.
Yeah, but only 13 of them were successful.
Yeah, but they backed them up with successful ones, so right?
13 successful Kickstarter campaigns, 1 successful Indiegogo campaign, 14 total. This will be number 15. And then in March, we do 47 Fury Tales issue 3's relaunch. And then we're coming around with Necroholic.
All right, so go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about your girl here.
Well, all right. Well, let's do the show thing first. So this is cover A. All right, this is our main mass production cover. This was done by Aisha Golsanev, who's a Kubert School graduate and dear friend of Alexia Veldhausen. There's a little bit of a spoiler in this cover, but this is kind of a hidden in plain sight thing. I'll let the audience.
Wouldn't have anything to do with Medusa, would it?
Yeah, it might have a little something to do with the Medusa. But Rain is at the beginning of our book, she is the newest member of this fabled order of elven mystic warriors, the Brochellen Rochellen. And through circumstances that occur in this book, she actually, I guess we'll just say gets cursed is a good way to put it. Okay. And misses the destruction of her order and the fall of the Elven Empire she's sworn to protect, only to awaken centuries later into it's still the same fantasy world, but centuries distant, to a time where elves are very rare, and the empire she so loved.
Dojo, only 13.
Well, I mean, in all fairness,
there you go. There you go, right there. Inside.
In all fairness,
Dojo, love that cover stuff.
It's 13 campaigns since 2017, so it is 5 years.
Still, that's 13 campaigns. There's a lot of people that hope to reach 13 campaigns.
All of them fulfilled. All of them fulfilled. No, not just men. Men and women turn to stone from the movie.
Not just men. Don't be looking, lady.
We have
looking with intent. You'll turn to stone. Don't matter who you are.
We've got 29 pages of narrative story art in this, and then three additional pages that are cover art in the original black and white to go along with the black and white format we're doing for the book. And basically, this is the first part of her origin story, and we're telling where she came from and how she got to where she is. And then issue 2, which we'll be doing a little bit later this year, and also issue 3 a little bit later this year, basically complete that trilogy and basically prepare her to launch into her first big story arc starting in issue 4. But this is graphically violent. I mean, it's filled with graphic fantasy violence. And for those of you who have read 47 Furious Tales, we don't shy away from, showing blood and splatter and stuff like that. It's not disgusting or anything, but it is graphic. Now this is our first variant. This is our Virgin variant by Nick Capone, and we are printing a very small amount of these. And what you'll see with this is Rain, basically crying at the memory of in grief of the nation, the country, the people that she loved. The sword itself is significant. You'll see more about why that is through the course of issue 1. And then we have the J.P. Buzio cover. We are only printing 500 of these. And Pops, I never reprint covers. So when I say there's only, 500, only 1,000, only, yeah, it's black and white, Dojo-kun. It's black and white. When you say, hey, there's only 500, there's literally only 500. And the issues 1 through 3 are definitely black and white. If we have a large enough following, by the time we get to issue 4, we may adopt it to color for issue 4 going forward. But we're going to need to, have our reader base up for it, because we're producing these on a quarterly production schedule, working to get 4 out a year. This year we'll get 3, but just because of the way the quarters fell out. But we have, as usual, really affordable tiers. All of the tiers include shipping within the United States. And then some fun stretch goals. Nothing that's going to clutter up junk drawers. Stuff that's actually going to be useful and go on your desk or on your wall. Things like that. This is the Farrah Fawcett homage image that Nick created. We used it for promotional cards.
The homage to Farrah Fawcett. Yo, that's great. I love that.
And
good job, Nick.
We are doing that as a postcard, so you can use it to mail a letter, postcard to someone, or keep it as a little mini art print on your desk or what have you. Yeah, man, it's been a really, really exciting story to write and put together. And we've had people telling us it reminds them of ElfQuest, reminds them of some of the old comics from Heavy Metal. Alexia says it reminds her a lot of Rat Queens. I've not read Rat Queens, so I couldn't tell you that, but she swears it reminds her a lot of it. And Nick's just doing a fantastic job with the art. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like it very much. So you got like your retailer sponsors here, the Gotham Underground. You got the collective. You have a retailer tier, $120 for 30 books.
Well, that's for them specifically. We actually build custom retailer tiers to every store. So if a store needs 25, if they need 45, if they need 60, what have you. We've got one store right now that the owner is like, I don't know if I want to do it through the Kickstarter campaign or just wait till after it's in. I said, well, just keep in mind, because he wants about 100 books. And so at 100 books, I can actually just have it shipped to him directly from the printer. You know what I'm saying? That's easy enough. So if he does that way, you'll see which store it is, and you'll say, hey, 100 copies. And you'll be like, oh, okay. Otherwise, we'll be hooking them up after the Backer Rewards ship. So he'll probably be waiting, because Backer Rewards will ship in February. He'll probably be waiting until the first week of March before we can ship it to him if he does it outside of the campaign.
Nice. You probably hear the crying grandson in the background if they're getting in trouble. I guess. I don't know.
But check these pages out, Pop. Scroll up for a second. Check these pages out. Look at what Nick has been putting together, man. This thing is gorgeous. I know everyone likes to, fix on the covers because the covers are really hot, but the interior art on this is just boom. And like I said, it reminds me a bit of ElfQuest too. Just some really, really startling images, and just all these zombified warriors behind them, and just starting to hack up zombies and cut them to pieces. And I'll tell you, man, it's been a really fun book to put together.
I like it. You know what's up? We're going to promote the hell out of it between now and when it's over.
Yep.
Speaking of when it's over, how many days you got?
We got 18. We're ending on the 28th, man. We're shipping in what 33 days. We're shipping rewards
on the 28th.
Yeah,
before Ladies' Night.
Yep.
The pre-Crom Con pre-show.
We're gonna count it down, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna do the countdown about 7:00, right?
Yeah.
What time's it end for sure? What time?
11:59.
Okay, so we're gonna come out like 7:00, be out here for about an hour, and then I got Ladies' Night.
Yep.
Okay, with Lola and everybody, but we'll be talking about it during that as well. And if that ends before it ends, we'll come back. I'll bring you back out if you want to come back out for the final hour or whatever. I don't know how late Ladies' Night.
You should definitely tap Alexia on the shoulder and see if she wants to come out to Ladies' Night too. She's got a lot of stuff going on with 47. And
yeah, it's the crazy ladies, Lola Meets and Christy Shin. And
yeah, well, you know, Lex is a real fan of theirs, so that's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. Lola's setting that panel up though. It's like,
oh, cool.
If Alexia wants to reach out to Lola Meets, she can be on that, no doubt.
Cool.
You know what we do. We just go out and have a blast. Bordering on what?
Insanity. Bordering on insanity, Pops. I'm telling you.
He said bordering on weebery a little bit, but it is a nostalgic effective Elfquest, yes.
Bordering on a little insanity.
Gotta have some somewhere.
You know what's fun about this is that we've actually had more traffic on this in this first week than we have in the entirety of the last campaign. Because we've literally got 195 people following the campaign still, with 170 of those who haven't pledged yet. So, I mean, man, our total traffic on this has been huge.
Well, I mean, you're getting bigger, Sam. You're getting more well known. I mean, come on, I can remember when I didn't know who you were. Raj sent me your book.
Yeah, Raj is good people.
I can remember, I didn't even know who you were. Look at, look at everything that
now you talk to me every week, Pops. What's up, man?
All the freaking time, I know. So I got a question for you.
Lay it on me.
I'm going to close this down for a minute because I got a question for you here.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Let me get this up here. Have you seen this? Because I think you need to go sign up, bro.
Oh, I have not seen this. Yeah, send me the link and
look at that. We got the preview page. The sign up page is up for Enter the Cromniverse. Boy,
cool, man, cool.
We have some people that are going to do. We got Edwin, the colorist from Mojo. Yep. He's the one that drew the first Crom.
Mm-hmm.
So I reached out to him. I was like, "You want to be involved? And I really want you to be involved in this because there wouldn't be no Crom if you hadn't have won the logo contest with that little green troll in there."
Yep.
So he jumped right on it. He's going to do the art for Paul Gomez's story. Doc's doing a story. Ryan, the campaign manager's doing a story. Chris and Diana from Hero Shack are doing a story. Jim O'Reilly said he'd do a pinup for us. And Eric Hodson, the dreaded dinosaur man, is going to do a story for us so far. You might even see a dojo story in there. You never know.
Sweet.
It's look, it was like destined to happen. There was too much fan art for Crom, too many possibilities of storyline. We're gonna have a blast, man. So watch out for this one. I'll probably have the sign up page up till the end of March. And the last weekend of March, we're going to launch on Bancroft's channel. And it's going to be like the opening to CromCon. Basically, it's going to be, the night before CromCon, we're going to come out and launch this thing, man. And then I get to like promote it all through CromCon, and everybody who's involved gets to be part of CromCon, and we all get to talk about it. It's gonna be a blast. There, how was that? Was that enthusiastic enough? Do I look like
that was big energy, man. That was real. That was the big D swinging energy you needed right there, man.
I don't think I've been this excited about much of anything since, like the first CromCon.
Really?
Yeah, this fires me up, man. Because look, what happens when something happens that isn't on your bucket list? You didn't even know it was something you wanted to do, right? And then you get to do it.
Now, are you handling fulfillment, or you got someone else doing?
RJ's got the fulfillment. Ryan's managing the campaign. I'm gonna promote and consult as far as the character Crom for everybody's story. Because he has to be. He has to be continuous. He has to be the same guy, no matter who he's encountering or whatever. He's got to be Crom, so that we can build off this. I've already heard some of the concepts for people's stories, and it's like, yeah, we're actually going to have to think chronologically when all the scripts come in of how to lay it in the book. Because some people are talking about, right in the beginning of Crom, and other people are talking about back in time, because he is Cromnipotent. Then time and space has no meaning. He can show up anywhere, any when. Right, so it's going to be fun, man. He can show up in anybody's universe. Their character, he can yank your character and pull your character into his universe if you want to do it from the other side. However, you know what I mean? It's like it's wide open, man. The possibilities are endless.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Bob. Your first book, man.
Yeah, I can't believe it. See what I mean? That's what I mean. It's stuff on your bucket list you didn't even know was there.
It's pretty wild, isn't it?
It was like then I wanted to be involved in somebody's book at some point, but more of as a co-writer, more of as in the creator capacity,
Right.
If Edwin hadn't have drawn that little comic related madness logo, none of this happens, dude. There's so many things that had to align perfectly. I mean, getting booted out of a previous comic group, making me want to create my own comic group, Comic Related Madness, which turned into we need a logo for the Comic Related Madness. Who wants to draw it? Boom, we voted on it in the group. Everybody voted for that logo. And then it was like, well, we got to name this little guy now. And everybody voted on a name. It's like all these things happened that everybody was part of. It wasn't just something that I came up with and I'm throwing at people. It's like everybody's been along for this ride. It's a blast, so it's wide open to everybody be part of it.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Proud of you, Pops. Still want to be part of it. It's like a 6 to 10 page script. I need a script by the end of the month and at least 2 consecutive panels of art. So I got something to put up on this sign up page showing that you're committed to being involved in the story and whatnot. And the only real condition is I want you to at least have one drawn in tier where a fan can also be drawn into your story. So it also interacts with fans. I want to interact with all kind of different creators, all kind of, I want the fans to be able to be involved. And if everybody likes it, we'll do it again. We'll do it twice a year, an anthology twice a year. And I'm jacked.
I tell you, I don't think I can make it in.
What's happening? Welcome to the show.
Dan, what's up, man?
Dude, good to see you.
That's World War Hell, Dan, right?
Dude, man. You don't even. Well, I'm sure you do know. You remember when you busted out, finally jumped in and did your own first campaign. It's like, just like that. It's like I was like, okay, been talking about it, been thinking about it, been tossing ideas around. It's like, I got RJ. We know we can count on RJ. Fulfillment's going to be solid. I got somebody to run the campaign so that the stuff I don't know about, I got somebody handling that. You know what I mean? It's like I get to just come out and be me. The guy who promotes, the guy who talks about comics. I don't have to change what I do for it or anything. and just a little creative consulting as far as who is Crom. When you're writing your story and it's like, hey man, how would Crom react in this situation? You send me a little message and I'm like, and I tell you, and then you go on writing. It's real simple. It's gonna be a blast. I can't wait. But yeah, launching the end of March, and fulfillment by June. Everybody have the book in hand by June, so we can do it again.
That's gonna be cool to see, man.
Dude,
that's gonna be really cool to see.
I'm so glad that Edwin was down too, because like I said, if he hadn't never drawn that logo, there would be this wouldn't even have ever come about.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes about because he drew that piece of art that you're looking at right there. And, so I reached out to him before we even made anything concrete about doing it. And it was like, I want you to be part of this. He's already sent me 3 different cover concepts. In 3 days, he sent me 3 different cover concepts.
I'll tell you, Indiegogo and Kickstarter are both going to be absolutely exploding in the next few weeks, because we've got, dude, you're not going to believe some of the stuff that's going to be showing up on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. I know a gentleman who is about to put out a book that is 260 pages. And it's going to launch in February. And it's going to fulfill in April. Because it's literally almost done. I think he's at 220 or 240 pages done right now.
Dude,
I mean, that's just one project, right? And there's so many others that are coming out. It's really, really amazing to see what folks have been working on. There is Dojo-kun, outstanding, man.
Dude, I don't even know. I'm just like, people are signing up. I'm like, right on. I'm
gonna get it. I can tell you, there's no way I can write for this one, because of everything that we got going on, but because we got 6 comics and 3 RPGs this year. 3 RPGs and 6 comics, man.
Yeah. You feeling it?
Yeah. Well, actually, I should say one more, because I'm in an anthology too. That they're taking some excerpts from 47 and putting it into the anthology. It's an indie anthology they're putting together.
Nice.
So that's kind of nifty, and it's to help a mutual friend of ours. So I'll leave that out to surprise everyone when they open it up. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, this has been like just an incredible first of the year as far as crowdfunding go. Now, out in the real world, where Betty White died, that 2022 sucks.
Dude, and then Bob Saget. It's like,
I saw that too, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
but one thing though, it's like, I got to be honest about this, and this sucks, but something that my mom taught me a long time ago is like, as she was getting older and the people she knew started falling out, she's like, look, son, you got to prepare for this. As you get older, you're going to lose a lot of people you love.
Yep.
A lot of people you love. Okay. So all your fandoms, and that's really, she was like she was being very general about it. She was like, all your fandoms, all the people that you look up to, all the people that were there for you, unless you outlive them, or if you outlive them, you have to watch them all pass, and you need to prepare yourself for that. So 2020, 2021, and 2022, we're teaching everybody that hard lesson.
Yeah. I just got a call from my daughter's school today. Some of the kids in her class tested positive for COVID. So, yeah. So, she's going back into quarantine, effective as of tomorrow. So, we are both home and quarantined again. And I am using that. Well, to give you an idea, I've been working from home the whole pandemic, right?
Right.
And so tonight, after she goes down, I'm going to take and upload some pages for Taylor Esposito to start lettering. And then we're going to we're just going to make comics, man. that's what we're gonna do this year. We're just gonna freaking make comics.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me just how things are lining up for it, you know? So
yeah, it's kind of crazy because I got that thing I'm doing with Rich too. 2 this year, bro. 2.
I'll tell you, when you get the first one done, it has a really profound effect on your mind. It really does. Because it's like, holy crap, it's a comic and I made it. What the hell?
Dude.
It's
Well, see,
wild.
the Big D Wild one is like my concept, and Rich is doing it. He's writing it, he's drawing it, okay. But I mean, it came out of my mind, you know, and I'm consulting with him and co-writing with him on that. Again, you know, I mean, you could have never told me 2 years ago when I started doing CromCon that I would be putting out, or even like thinking about putting out a comic from an idea of my own.
Yeah.
You know,
How many times have we been online and people say, well, what's your book, Pops? And you're like, I don't have a book, I promote stuff. What are you talking
That's
about?
right. That's right.
How many times have we done that? Every CromCon, I think?
Yeah, every CromCon.
Every single one?
Pretty much. This is going to be the first one I get to talk about something I got coming out. It's amazing. Yeah.
I'll tell you.
And dude,
it's going to blow your mind, man.
If these guys hadn't all jumped in and said, I want to be part of it, though, it wouldn't be happening either. You see what I mean? There's so many things that had to align, you know, for this to happen. You know, Paul Gomez from Bushy Boo Circus?
Yeah. I don't know him personally, but I
know
know of him.
And Edwin's doing the art.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I can't beat the way things are turning out on this. And we just started talking about it a week ago. Not even a week ago. You know, and it's like I dove in both feet, just like with CromCon back in the beginning. I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
Now, here's the big question. Here's the big question. Do they got you doing any of the technical stuff? They got you doing any of the page formatting, any of the layout work, or anything like that?
Oh no.
Yeah. See, so
these people know what they're doing. They don't need me screwing it up.
I got you. Meanwhile, over here, we're doing layouts. We're cutting checks. We're paying people. We're shipping stuff. We are. Yeah, I feel.
I hope I get to pay a whole bunch of people. I hope I get to pay a whole bunch of people. Ain't no doubt there. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, dude. You know.
Contracts are important.
All it takes is one, and then I can say what?
Contracts are important. Make sure you get your contracts done.
And all I need is one successful campaign, and then I can actually hire people ahead of time and pay them ahead of time to do work, or pay them per what I get. You know what I'm saying? You know, work something out, or fucking for real. That's why we're doing something small, 6-10 pages. You know, if everybody, if we get good support, if we get good support for it, then some people make some money, and some other people get to do the next one and make some money. And we'll, you know me, it's share the wealth, bro.
That's how it works, man. You know, I roll basically everything into the projects. And that's how it goes.
One of the things I wanted everybody to know too is like, okay, every single person that's doing something for this at the end of the day is going to get the exact same percentage of anything that's left over after cost. Me, you know, all the artists, all the writers, everybody that's doing something is going to get the same cut. There's nobody getting a lion's share of what's going on.
Right.
You know,
we did that with Dungeons and Dames. Basically, all the proceeds went to the team. You know, like I got a couple of books and that was it. You know, I covered all the legal costs, all the copyright stuff, did all the shipping, distribution. You know, publishing company stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
can you imagine the Madness Publishing House? Oh my God! Don't get me started.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you, it's harder than it looks, Pops. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I know, and that's why I always defer to those who know, and that's why I hired somebody. I have a campaign manager running the campaign. I have RJ handling the fulfillment. I'm no dumbass. I'm gonna go to people that know what they're doing and that have done it.
Yeah, having RJ handle fulfillment will save a lot of trouble right there, because that's where a lot of people make mistakes. You know, like I'm not gonna mention the campaign because what it was just an honest mistake. But I got shipment for a campaign reward for something I fulfilled back in 2019. It came in today. So it was supposed to fulfill in 2019 in like June or July or something like that. But it came in today, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" Because I didn't remember anymore, right? And the thing I remember is that I was thinking back, 2019 postage was about 20% cheaper. So I'm like, oh man, he's out of pocket on postage on this. I'm like, I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's 2 years late, but I mean, I feel bad for the guy, But the book looks nice. Book looks real nice. I took in. I'm telling you something else too. I'm doing is we are putting ads for a couple of my fellow creators on the inside back cover for Reign of Ages. Nothing that's eating up space or anything, just something to showcase what they got going on. A couple of buddies of mine, because they've been helping promote my campaigns. I figured it was the best way I could help promote theirs. And then on the back, we're going to see a thing I did to benefit a certain school that you guys know I have some connections to. So you'll have to pick up Reign and see what we're talking about, Speaking of which,
go ahead.
Speaking of which, Reign is live, guys. It's $3 for PDF for 32 pages.
Yeah, that might be. Look, that's you got a whole bunch of people bought that $3 PDF. Should have been paying $5, bro.
No. I mean, man, we don't overcharge.
I know. I'm just thinking of the final funding goal you're trying to get to, and it's like, man, if you got $5, that'd be another $65 or something.
That'd be more than that, yeah. Well, the thing is too is like all of our tiers. And I talked to a bunch of people who I'm friends with, and they all said my tiers needed to be higher. But the thing is that these actually are
affordable. I know you're going for.
They're higher than I normally have, but mostly that's because postage went up again, and because my printing costs actually went up with the paper shortage too. So that wasn't fun. But we basically got it so people can get their book and get it out and get it done. We've already paid for the cover work, of course, and only thing that's left is to pay for printing and shipping. And what's on this? This is Channel Geek, which is another trademark of mine that I hold with some buddies of mine. That is a YouTube channel that is currently on hiatus since the pandemic broke out, because we were doing stuff together in one location, and we haven't been doing that since the pandemic broke. So we're gonna probably be doing something.
You're gonna need one of those. You're gonna need one of those, William.
I got something I want to put on for a mug, but I've got to talk to Nick about it. Nick was doodling around the other day, and he produced a piece that's going to look gorgeous on mugs. I sent the one I sent you. I sent you today.
Yeah.
With her with the sword stabbing into you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. And he did that Saturday as a demonstration for the kids he was teaching for the Saturday class at the Kubert School. I just whipped this up. I'm like, yeah, you're just too good for words, man.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and run this down. I want you to tell everybody where they can find you, and all that stuff.
Right.
I'm gonna play some commercials, and then I'm gonna go see who else is out here talking about what, because that's what I do.
Yep, and I got some other things I'm scheduled for tonight too. So of course, William Samuel Quinton, aka Sam Quinton, Sinopa Publishing, right here in Frankfort, Kentucky, where we make a lot of bourbon. You can find me on Twitter at Sinopa Publishing, on Facebook at Sinopa Publishing, and on Instagram at Sinopa Publishing. And we are live right now with Reign of Ages, our first entry into the bad girl, badass adventurer comic genre, me and Nick Capone. The last pages are being inked tonight. and pages that are already waiting to finish formatting get sent to the letterer going out tonight. And we're going to be ordering books, like I said, the 24th or the 25th, maybe the 26th, depending on how Taylor's lettering goes, assuming we don't need too many edits. And books should be in, according to my printer, about the 13th, 14th. And then we plan to be shipping the 15th and the 16th when our funds come in from Kickstarter. So literally we are turning this right around to put Reign of Ages in your hand. And I'm putting script in Nick's hand next week as we start working on Reign of Ages issue 2. We're going to be putting out this book quarterly, which means we got to keep it going.
Full-time job, y'all. It's a full-time job. See? And he has a full-time job, and it's still a full-time job.
And a full-time single parent with my kid here. So, I don't sleep much.
Yeah, I hear you. I want to remind everybody to show up tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. for the Tuesday morning brew. You know what's up. Look at that. Look at that coffee cup right there. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? That's how it's going to happen, yo. We're just going to keep doing what we do, having fun, bringing cool people out here and showing you what they do. Just like that. I'm going to play some commercials. Let's see, who didn't I talk about? Who didn't I show earlier? Oh, well, I'll start with this one because this one pertains to me. You can get all that stuff at where's that link at? Jeez. I got that link around here somewhere.
There's like 100 links when you start doing your own shop,
Well, I mean, it's in the description, and I think it's linked. It's in the top of the chat too, pinned to the top. So if you want to buy some Madness merch, you go check that out. See, show me that mug, William. Show me that mug, William. See, Doc loves it.
That logo design was by not by Christian, by Zach Viola.
And check out Doc's. Sign up for Doc's.
I'm on Doc's mailing list.
Good. There you go. For all you sign up for that one, sign up for the CromCon anthology for enter the Cromniverse. See, it's going to be real hard for me to keep all this stuff straight.
Doc, make sure you come out and get your copy of Reign, man, because we're going to be shipping like crazy here in a couple of weeks. So
yeah, well, hopefully I'll be able to pick it up during the countdown.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Did you see what we did with the collector tier on that?
Yes, I did.
Is that not insane?
Yeah, it is a little cray, a little bit.
A little bit, man. We got people going. That's been a really popular tier, man.
Now I want you to know also that Pedro Ang, you know Pedro, right?
I don't know him personally, but I know of him. Yeah.
Pedro hit me up the other day for some Crom art to make a little animation spot for him. So we're gonna have some Crom animation too. This is so cool, dude.
I'll tell you a little secret. You want to hear a little secret?
No.
I'm expecting a contract on Saturday. Because I got asked to write a piece for another comic book company.
Nice.
So
it's all about blowing up, bro.
So we'll see if there's an NDA in the contract or not, and we'll see what we can tell people after that.
You know me, I'm your best secret keeper till it's time to
Ever,
to blow that horn,
ever since that time in Mexico, I know. I appreciate that, man. Remember that time in Tenochtitlan? Oh, man.
You just got to do what you got to do to make things big, yo. Make things really big.
Remember that time in Mexico? Man, I can't go back to Mexico still, Pops. Thanks.
It was Cabo. It was Cabo. That's the only place in Mexico I'll go. Cabo.
Like I could ever afford to go to Cabo. I can't afford to go down the street, man.
Yeah, me neither. But if I'm ever going there, I'm going big. I'm going to Cabo. I'm gonna hang out at Sammy's bar. I mean, why else go?
All right. So I'm gonna give one last plug, guys, before we get out of here. Come on, Madness. I ship my books and they're gonna be in great shape. You're gonna love them. This one is really cool. I mean, really, really cool. If you like Heavy Metal Magazine, if you like, hardcore fantasy violence, if you like hot elf chicks doing cool stuff with swords, this is the book for you.
There you go.
So, Lady Death fans, it's right up your alley. And by the way, if Brian sees this, I still have books I'm set aside for him. So,
Brian, my friend, he's been trying to send his books for a long time, man.
Yeah, I see nowhere to send them, man.
He just needs an address.
Yeah, I'll send him to Coffin Comments, and that'll be that. I just need to know what the address is. So
yeah, that's where the headquarters is. That's a big time secret.
Yeah, I keep meaning to get it off the shipments from the Kickstarter campaigns. I keep forgetting to copy it.
I could probably send them to Troy, and Troy just go give them to him.
There you go. We can do that.
Let me talk to Troy, see what's up.
Cool.
All right. You all have a great night. It's 6:30. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm out. I'm playing commercials. William, I will see you again. You know that.
You know it.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning brew, 11 a.m. Eastern with the usual suspects. Come on, hang out. You know what's up.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
The last weekend of every month, CromCon. You gotta be there.
Come get some.
Hey, it's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? Do you need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.